What's up, everybody? Good to see you all. Sorry, just a couple minutes late starting today, but not too bad. My chat program, the software that I use to show both the chats together, still doing something where, like, just periodically, it'll, like, resync with the YouTube side and put all the YouTube chat back on the display. Still haven't figured it out, but that's what I was messing with, and then I saw Kovir's message that said murder time, and then no murder, and I was like, oh crap, it's stream time. My time management has not been great recently. I think it's because I can't think straight, because breathing is difficult. These allergies are just relentless. So, I look like freaking Rudolph. My nose is so red. But we're here. And me and my sniffles are going to try to keep you entertained tonight with a little bit of FTL. So, we'll be back to XCOM tomorrow, but I was itching to play some FTL, and depending on how FTL goes, we may stick with FTL all evening. We may switch over to Slay the Spire later. We're just going to enjoy some roguelikes tonight, so... Sorry. Thank you for joining me tonight. We're going to play some FTL. We're doing our 1x1. It's not really a challenge, just decided I wanted to do a playthrough, or a profile playthrough. I didn't even reset the profile. Just playing one ship at a time, in order, doing all hulls of each ship. So Kestrel ABC, NG ABC, Rock ABC, so on and so forth. We're only up to NGB, but because it took a lot of tries for some of the other ones. I think we one-shot Kestrel A and one-shot Kestrel B, and then it took like 6 attempts on Kestrel C and like 4 or 5 on NGA. So we're up to NGB, which is a challenging start. But yeah, let's see if we can have some fun with the FTL 1x1 tonight. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, thanks for being here. I'm the voice, and this is the Echo, where everybody has a voice. That means me, you, our games, our characters, our stories, our heroes and villains, successes and failures, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the wins, and the losses in all things sci-fi and fantasy, particularly and especially gaming. This is a place where we come together to enjoy those things alongside challenging gameplay in a chill environment as part of an awesome community of amazing people. That's each and every one of you. Whether it's your first time here, whether you're a long-time regular, whether you're a lurker or a chatter, whether you recently returned to the stream, stumbled in by accident, got here through a raid one day, found us on YouTube, are tuning on the YouTube side live, or have no earthly idea how you got here. The time you choose to spend here is awesome and amazing and extremely valuable to me, so thank you very much for that. And thank you for all the ways you guys choose to support the stream, the channel, the community, and me, and give me the continued opportunity to create this space, curate this experience, and share some good times, good vibes, and good games with a great group of awesome people. Today we're going to play some FTL. We always play on hard, advanced edition enabled, and we're doing a 1x1 challenge, as I said, playing each ship, each hull, in order, until we win on all of them. See how long it takes. I'm not that great at the game, so it'll probably take a while. We're up to NGB, so let's have some fun. I need to check. One by one number 9 is our most recent run, because if I look at, that's not what I meant, NGA, 1x1 number 8 was a very low scoring win. So I literally just looked at this. So that means we're up to 10. 1x1 number 10. Okie dokie. First redeem for today was Cooldan. What's the NGB? NGB... Was it one of the ship names or something, Cooldan? Because if so, I honestly couldn't tell you. Oh, NGB. You're a dork. Alright. Not the worst layout. At least the exit's pretty far to the right. Beam and a heavy, so they're probably gonna hit us. Oh, they're gonna board too. It's a mantis? Nope, it's a rock. It hits shields too, which is problematic, but... And we missed our ion. Of course we did. Why wouldn't we? Alright. Right after we get the shield repaired, before it charges, they hit with the mini beam and take down my heavy laser. Yikes. What a start. All I need is that. One hit, and I'm ahead. Like, it's that simple. Ugh. Didn't fire this fast enough, so I'm gonna hit that shield bubble if I do that. At least their weapons are disjointed now, for at least a little bit. Which means I'm gonna try to hit shields. Got a breach, which is nice, because I know they have an NG. So the breach will delay that repair just that much longer. He left that room, but he didn't go into this room. There's someone repairing it, though. So, just kill him. Interesting start. See how that plays out. Really? At least they only have one projectile, so I'm not in danger from the ship. Just if it hits at the same time as the solar flare. Take their shield down, they'll take... Wow, they have 3 power and shields at least. No, exactly 3. Now with no shields, they're gonna take multiple fires. So they're not having a good time. At least one fire in their O2, if not more. Store? Okay. Here, store. I could lose my only crew here and wind up restarting. Cool. I definitely do want to try to get to that quest marker. Chain laser's not the weapon I want, but it is a better option than heavy ion. It's a bit expensive. It's gonna delay my second shield, but I am gonna do it. Yeah, just feels better. Alright, so we're at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. Alright. Second shield bubble would have been a lot better here, obviously. Not quite gonna get him out in time, but close. There must be fires in there because they both went to the room. Breach? No. Okay. That's my path. It's pretty much set. There's not any wiggle room on it. Ech. I can go that route, take the distress, and then down. With an NG, it's not too bad. Not bad. Am I gonna lose my crew here? No. Alright. Excuse me. Hey, 2 projectiles, 2 shield bubbles. Yay! My first volley does really need to hit, though. Really? Dodged 66% of my shots. They dodged 2 out of 3 shots. That's just not okay, game. Breach is good. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Hey, what's up, Hair? Cool. Hey, Chaos. Welcome back for 16 months. That's absolutely awesome. Glad to have you here. Another one that's fleeing, but they actually have 3 shots and a border. Good. I figured those would time out properly, but needed to see it. They're not doing great today, but I'll make it. I hope. I only got about 4 hours sleep. I've got to try to find a way to reset my schedule. I finally slept really well the other day. The problem was it was the wrong time of day, which is another basically form of insomnia. My rhythm's just always completely screwed, but that's a pretty minor thing to complain, you know, to have to complain about overall, I would say. So I'm doing pretty good. All right, pretty good pathing to the exit. I think we got... There was no diving here that was going to make sense, so... They have a missile, but whatever. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Can't open it because it was doors that they hit, but... Oh, come on! The freaking missing! Ugh! Jeez. No, not good enough. Nice repair, though. That's good. It's gonna be abandoned. It's 2 stores guaranteed. The music is awesome, and we get a chance at rarer events, even possibly Lanius crew. Well, there's a store. I'll go here, store, over. Ugh, Pulsar? Bro. Missile, heavy laser. Alright. If the missile hits my weapons, we're gonna be in a really tough spot. Okay. Good. I timed it. I didn't want to let their laser go off again, but I wanted to get the pulsar to take their shields down so I could do more damage to weapons, and it mostly worked. I hit the shield bubble once, but nope, not enough fuel there. I might have considered a high fuel offer, but probably not. Okay. I don't need to wait on my shield to jump because we're jumping into a store, so. Interesting. Chain lasers aren't exactly the way I want to go, but it's there. Heavy laser 1, I already have a heavy laser 1, and double heavy laser 1 in a 3-weapon system is just going to be a problem. I'm just going to wind up selling it off later anyway, whereas the chain laser might actually stay in the system for the whole run. I've only got 3 weapons to work with. If I'm stuck with 4 projectiles, that's pretty low. Especially if I don't find hacking. It's close. Actually... Okay. I will hang on to the other one for now, but I can toggle power into it. I can also do it this way. Yeah, toggle power into it. I don't think double heavy ones seemed most responsible at all, because you know that you're going to have to get it out of the system later. Whereas chain laser, as much as it's not the optimal weapon, is very much more likely to still be in the system later. You gotta always plan on the fact that you might not ever see another store. It's happened in many runs. I don't plan for right now. I don't need heavy laser 1 right now. Planning for right now, I'm going to lose later. I find I win much more consistently if I plan for the end from the beginning, not the other way around. The heavy laser 1 doesn't give me that big of a benefit right now. It's not really saving up. It's 15 scrap different. So you're spending 15 less scrap. That's a pretty small amount to know that you're gonna have to switch out of it later almost every time. If you have the option. You may not get the option. If this was a 4-weapon system, I probably would take the heavy laser 1, because both of them may stay in the system the whole way. But I've only got 3 weapon slots. I don't even want this other heavy laser in here at the end, most likely, let alone 2 of them. Yeah, scrap recovery arm is exceptionally bad and never worth buying. Ever. Because it's not a short-term gain. You spend scrap on it, and you take a short-term loss. It's only a long-term gain. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be a dive, so cut one of those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something like that. Should have bought 1 power, but... not much to do about that. The only problem here is that they're going to come back into here. And, yeah, this is going to be annoying. Because they're not even suffocating back here. So if you consider you buy scrap recovery arm in the middle of a run, let's say you even buy it early in the run. You buy it in Sector 2. So it's giving you 10% more scrap. If we're talking on hard difficulty, it's giving you 10% more scrap. You spend, what, 50 scrap on it. Your average scrap gain per fight is 24 in Sector 2? Average, often lower. So let's say you're getting 2.5 scrap bonus, which you don't get half numbers, but let's just call it that. It's 20 fights before it even pays for itself, let alone starts gaining you anything. So to consider it a short-term gain is just patently false. No, it's 10%. It says on it. or at least on the wiki. I don't even know if it says in the game, but yeah, it's 10. That's been found out. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, because of the way it counts down. No, yeah, absolutely, you're correct. I understand what you're saying now. Exactly, it's a long-term investment. Okay, but you said just different playstyles. It's like how scruff recovery was bad. I find short-term more important. Short-term or long-term investment, because those contradicted each other. It is mathematically never correct to buy scrap recovery arm. Period. I don't want to face a missile launcher right now. I gotta freaking stop jumping and buy the power I need. There we go. Burst laser too, of course. I've got a pretty good volley. Our volleys are the same. I do have more shields, but their volley's gonna be faster. Our volley is the same in number, not quality or speed. That's fine. Void War's one that I might look at some point, but I haven't looked at it too much yet. I've seen it played, but... What's up, Gary? Sorry. Oof. I'm gonna go here, because instead of this just showing me this jump, this shows me both of these jumps, and it's possible one of those is a store. There's not much I can do at a store, but... Oof. As you can tell, the allergies are still acting a fool. I didn't know if I didn't hear a fire there, but kind of have it, I guess. Whatever, deal with that afterwards. So the first volley on chain lasers is really slow, but second volley's fine, third volley's very fast. Or third and fourth. Oof! It's exhausting, coughing and sneezing for days on end. C'est la vie. Good. I gotta not rub my eyes, they itch so much, but... no double reward. Oh, there is the store back here. Not much to gain from it. and it would put me in a dive, so... A dive with no benefit. Attack the vessel. Music's so good. Double rewards, nice. See what the exit's got. What's the exit got to do with it? I could lose my crew if I did that, so. Homeworld's gotta go for the shield. Hear them out. I want to hear them out. I want to hear everything they got to say. Store? No store. We're gonna buy this. And this. I want to go to non-nebula jumps as fast as possible. And these don't connect down. Except through this jump. So I'm not going to go up here. Hopefully the homeworld event's not there. Because that would cost me way too many jumps. So I'm just going to go over and get to these jumps. I want a non-ship, non-nebula jump. Because that's where the homeworld event will start. I could lose crew here. I hate doing that, but... Well, this is gonna suck. Alright. This is where the slow first volley really will be a pain. They didn't hit weapons, though. And they should be pretty low on evasion. Yeah, they got their second shield bubble up, but I don't care about that. They do have hacking. There must be fires in here, the way they're moving around. Yeah, there's definitely some fires in there. Oh yeah, there's a lot of... They might just be dead to fire. That's got to be a quad fire. Yeah, he didn't even try to go into the room. I think the pilot just came into weapons, though. Yep. One of them just... There's a cloning bay, yeah. So they're not going to just die to the fires, but... The cloning bay was there the whole time. I just didn't take note of it, obviously. It was there. Okay, good fight. Alright, non-nebula. Hear them out. I want to hear them out. Ah! This is not hearing them out. Nope, stay here. Medbay and here. Yeah, this is gonna be rough, but it's what it's. That's not gonna work. I'm risking something here, but... Gotta get through that shield, but... Okay, they're trying to go to here. Doors got damaged. Yeah, that would be a problem. He died. Okay, and he'll live through this pop. Just barely, but he lives. If he gets hit, he's about to die. Ooh. I need him to repair doors, but I can't direct him right now, so... And he's gonna prioritize shields, which makes sense. Okay, good. Weapons down. Alright. Quad Zoltan Borders is extremely dangerous when all you have is a single NG on your ship to defend... Well, and thankfully the anti-personnel. Woo! That's a toughie. O2 or the weapons room when he's in it gets hit there and the run's over because he's dead. Okay. Stifto and scrap. Yum yum, get you some. Hacking. Where are they for hacking? Ow! Oh, that hurts. Okay. I'll see all but this jump of the remaining jumps that are possible for the homeworld event. Jeez, this freaking boarding crap is really getting old. You know what? No, get off my ship. Why are you pathing to He's long gone from piloting, dude. That is just shockingly stupid, the way that happened. Ah! This is gonna be problematic, to say the least. And the piloting hit, just to make him take some more damage. Get off my ship! Started a double fire, and they teleported to my ship right afterwards. He's got to stay there for just a minute. Of course. Yeah. Oh, they're finally out of missiles. No, they're not out of missiles. It just burned down. Whatever. What an absolute trash tier fight. Is that the only crew left? I don't think so. No, it's not. This might be the only 2 crew, though. Get cooked, dipshit. Alright. Rough fights. I'm just looking for a homeworld event, guys. Come on. Well, they can't hurt me, so... That's good. They're going to repair extremely quickly, so... I'm just going to auto-fire a shield till they're dead. Oh, that's painful. Shaking your brain, coughing and sneezing for days on end. Your brain no like, my brain at least no likey. No like the pain and the... It's not even that bright in here. It's just so bright when that sun comes through that window. On camera. But in this room, it's relatively dark. Maybe that's why it seems so much brighter, because there's not light from in here kind of countering it, but... Okay, so 1, 2, so I can repair at the store instead of the distress. 3, 4, 5. Asteroid. At least the asteroid will help me get through their shields faster, because my weapons are a bit slow. That big missile's gonna hurt. Come on, one more asteroid. Hack it before it fires. Nope, not quite. We dodged it, though. Get wrecked. Good fight. One dodge makes it a great fight. One hit could have made it a loss. Automated reloader is a consideration. Yeah, I'm actually not going to consider it. I'm going to do it. Given the way my weapon system needs that extra speed right now, I'll take it. Not going to find that homeworld event, apparently. Okay, I saw movement right away, and I thought they were going to be boarding me. There's no boarding. Although their weapon system does look disgusting, so let me... Let's give myself a lead here. They've only got one shield, so... Okay. Right into weapons. Of course. Really? We shot one of they shot one of our lasers is more accurate. The problem with chain lasers too is when one goes down, it has to recharge that speed all the way back up. Especially if you don't power the damn thing quickly enough, like I just didn't. Okay, that's much better. The NG got trapped out, so no repairing. Stop itching! All right, one last chance at the homeworld event right here. Hear them out. Yes. Thank you. I heard them out. No. Maybe? Don't need it right now. Oh. Ow. Sorry, guys. That is not fun, and I'm sure it's not fun to listen to, but... Alright, NG controlled. Obviously, the quest is the priority. Maybe it's right next to us? A bam. No, it's over here. Not much to see at the store, honestly, so I think I'm just gonna head this way. No, that's not great. Well, this jump will show me more, give me more info on what else is out there. Accept their offer of surrender. It's the only way to get a reward there. That's disgusting. Of course they're boarding again. Why wouldn't they be? Every damn ship. They have 3 shields, so this is my only way to try to get through consistently. The problem is, this is gonna hurt. Okay. One second, I gotta go blow my nose. I'll be right back. Yeah, 3 shields are supposed to be rare on Sector 4, and then in an asteroid with cloak, like, this is brutal. We at least kept the big gun down for longer, and we got our shield bubble back up. Get that second shield bubble. Nope. It's only at 50-50. Damn it, this fucker didn't go down. That's problematic. Okay, we got another damage in. They're gonna cloak? Yeah. He got his first tick of evasion training. Try to hit this cloak. Serious? Come on, game! Ay, ay, ay. Go repair it! What are you waiting for? He just stood there. The repair drone just fucking lollygagged there for like 5 seconds. Go! Where are you? Go! Ah! Am I really about to have to jump away from this fight because of this crap? Probably. Yeah. There's just no way. Wow. What a ridiculous fight. Easily. That's not, I don't think there's a question about that. Might be. 100% is. Without question. The only time a weapon like the Burst Laser 3 is a problem is when they also can't be targeted for long periods of time. Like when they have high-level cloaking. Which they did. Fuck it. I'm just gonna meme from here. Ironside. Ironside, I think. Iron. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Echo. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well today. Ugh. It is, Gary. One of my favorite game series ever. At least the first two for sure. The second one might be one of the best RPGs ever. And the third one was pretty good. After that, expectedly, quality. Did I just fuck up the flagship fight? Because my brain is so... I did. Or, not the flagship, the quest fight. I'm so freaking toasted right now. I got nothing.
The Boy 51 love the Boy 51 salute. Thanks for the fun stream.
Hey, Swish, welcome back for 14 months. Thank you so much. That means the world. I just screwed up the Homeworld event. I don't think if I jump away and back that I get another shot at it. I think you just fight this ship again because you've started the fight. So, I don't think I've ever misclicked that before, ever. But I'll give you an indication of how tired and out of sync I am. Oh yeah, Gary, for sure. I have sealed black label Y-fold copies of 1 and 2 and multiple. And then I have two open copies of 2 and an open copy of 1 for my play copies. I collected PS1 and PS2 games for about 10 years. Haven't had the opportunity to add to that collection in quite some time. Hey, I'm glad you've been enjoying. You're catching me when my allergies are absolutely wrecking me, and we're not playing XCOM, but I appreciate it. Glad to have you here. Can't believe I just fucked up the flagship. Or the... Keep saying flagship. The homeland, home world event. Holy crap, my brain is so rattled right now. I am just completely gone. Yeah. Holy crap, that's so bad. We're just gonna reason that they would have given us the Zoltan anyway, and while that would have been good, it was no shield, so... Yes, that's coping. The hell, man? Of course they have borders. Why wouldn't they have borders? Every freaking enemy has a damn boarding thing. Every single one of them. Tired of it. Get out of here! Oh, this is gonna hurt. Uh-huh. Well, this run's basically dead. O2 just got killed, and he's gonna... What an absolute joke of a run. Jump, you idiot! Fuck me. End the run. Basically, okay. Just... You can't just give me another crew. You gotta cost me one to give me one. That's a 30% chance for the outcome we just got. Whatever. FTL just had to start like an absolute pain in the ass tonight, apparently. That was its directive. I'm behind on shields. And we were already losing fights, so... This doesn't look hopeful. Sweet. I can't win this fight. I have 4 projectiles. They have... This isn't gonna happen. And and they hacked my weapons, and they got my drone part, or my hacking part. Nope. Okay, he got through. We'll see, but with this big flak, it's just gonna destroy me, so... There's no way. This is over. Just kill me so I can start a new run or play something else. Yeah, that's about right. It was just a joke of a run. No mod. I'm just playing vanilla. I find vanilla FTL with the advanced edition to be one of the most complete and enjoyable games I've ever played. So, I just play it as is. Alright. I don't know if I'd call that a free mulligan, Coviers. It was an hour and a quarter of time. Not exactly free. Breach. Alright. Decent opening fight, considering. We dodged the first missile, so made the fight decent. Low reward, though. Nah, we'll stay on the bottom. Another missile launcher. It's gonna be one of those runs. Dodged it again. Hey, Swish, enjoy the lurk. Right into weapons. We should still get this shot in time before the shield bubble gets all the way up. Nope, it's gonna hit the shield bubble. Waste. And that's the difference between one missile hit and not getting a hit right into weapons. The entire complexion of the fight changes off that one hit. They can't kill me. They'll run out of missiles before I die. So it's just a matter of wasting my resources, basically. There's double fire in there because they're both going. Except this got repaired. Whatever. I don't care. They just had to land 5 missiles instead of just dying. See, I'll take it when it's free. Hell yeah. I'm even gonna delay my shield. As soon as I have that scrap, I'm gonna put it online. We'll see how the next fight goes, but... Oh, yeah. I hit weapons, but they're both still up. One of them's gonna go down. He's dead. It doesn't fucking matter. Vent that to help that go out faster. It's not even gonna vent in time. Oh, man. Hey, Gloomcat. Welcome back for 19 months. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for the continued support, and welcome back to the Echo. Glad to have you here. I'll give you the fuel. Okay. NG smash. Big smash. As my secret captain, I'm always smashing. I just need a heavy laser too. I would totally use one right now. Alright, don't be stupid. Buy the shield. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll work. I'm gonna do this just because I want to get to the 15. I can take the store. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, cool, Dan. You're probably right, too. Even if I don't get another weapon, I'm probably not going to put the heavy ion back in the system, so... Fuck you, giant alien spiders! Hey! Do we train here with only a single NG? I don't think we do. I mean, it's the best training ship you can find. I have 2 shields, it's double heavy laser. It's only going to train 1 NG's evasion, but that is 10% additional evasion. Maybe I do. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I want this run to have the best chances. Alright, we're gonna let that train. While that trains, you can see it there. I love that cool dad. Probably saved over my main file of Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Yeah. dirty, underhanded move, but he did it. Alright, so we're training in FTL while we do that. I've got an Ascension 2 win on Ironclad and on Defect, so I'm going back to try to get one on Silent. I'm not very good at Slay the Spire. Still learning the game, still getting better, so hopefully you'll enjoy a little bit with me. 1, 2. I could get this elite with 1 health. Let's give it a shot. Because that's 1 fight, 2 fight, 3. If neither of these is a fight. I'll take dodge and roll. Let's just get our max HP. Footwork. Footwork also is on sale, so probably, yeah. I have exactly enough to remove. So maybe I should have taken the curse. If we go that way, we will see another store. But that's going to be a really tough road. With no resting until here. And no rest before. If we go to this elite, that's 4 elites. And fuck it, we're going to try it. I'm going to hold the cash. No fight. No fight. No fight. Huh. I'll take that. Basically a 1 HP wash. Well, we get this one easy. That could make a discard build something to look at. No identity to the deck yet. We haven't gotten any cards that are... I'm gonna try Poison Stab again. Alright. Dodge and roll. Neutralize. Strike. Defend. How we doing on FTL? We are about halfway to the first tier of evasion. Should have done that. Could have done some damage. I did more damage by striking. It was just being a pain in the ass. Well, I'm glad I got the footwork up. That blocks most of the damage. And with Poison Stab, we get poison. Almost like it's in the name. Perfect. Deadly poison or 1,000 cuts. This is more in vein with like a Shiv deck. Let's go poisons and see what we can make happen. Here's our first test. Not the best fight for us to come up against, but especially because they're gonna artifact us down, but I might use this next time. Maybe I get lucky. I wouldn't say I got lucky necessarily. Yeah, I know that that's not going to... I'm going to overdraw, but it lets me get rid of something heavy and do a little bit of damage. He doesn't have a artifact, so I'm going to go poisons there. Free defend. Neutralize his attack. Free strike. Defend the other one. Alright, we'll get through one of them pretty quickly. Most of the randomizes there were fine. There was a couple free cards that were made free, which is obviously beneficial greatly. Regen's a little bit annoying. Yeah, that was the risk. Is it rolled? I got all of the dazes that they've put in. These two just got put. What a crappy draw. 9 cards to draw. I draw four dazes. Excuse me, 10 cards, and I draw 4 dazes. Or dazed, I should say. Alright, he's dead. I should have done Survivor. I don't know why I didn't. It does send the block forward, but that was obviously a misplay. I'm gonna do this to eat the artifact and then poison him, because that'll keep doing damage. Which helps to counteract the regen. Triple vulnerable may have come out higher, but I don't have that. Yeah, I might just draw horribly. So. This is going to be tough because we're losing some health here, and there's no rest unless this is a rest. We've got 2 more elites before we get to a rest. Plus, whatever else we encounter along the way. Free strike? Ugh. Terrible draw. I do block all the damage, though. I don't make a lot of forward progress, though, with the regen in the way. The other kicker here is footwork would be really good because it would allow a single defense to basically block me, but footwork got screwed on the cost. Oh, I didn't need to defend twice. I could have struck him and killed him. I had sent the block forward from the previous turn with dodge and roll. Not bad. He hasn't even reached the first level of evasion on FTL, so that is taking a little while, but I think it's worth it, so. Okay, I'm gonna eat his artifact now, while I have the opportunity. Oh my goodness, my nose won't stop itching! That's a shitty draw. We shouldn't take any more damage during this fight unless we just draw abysmally. We're gonna take 1 damage right as I say it. Dodge and roll would have been so nice there. Should be able to finish it here. Yep. Okay, not terrible. Interesting. Backflip's consistent, if nothing else. I'm gonna take the letter opener. It plays into the way I build pretty well. I can't risk the HP, especially for randoms. All right. Huh. Oh my goodness. Ah! These allergies are killing me, and I really wish that I could breathe. I could breathe. When I start sneezing, I lose my mind. That's how delirious I am with these freaking allergies right now. I'm singing Britney Spears songs. Good fight. We didn't take any damage. I'm gonna skip. Be an easy one. Not the worst one. This still hasn't triggered, and I'm looking for it to be on Poison Strike, but I guess it's gonna be here. So... I'm probably gonna throw this to make this fight happen faster, but we'll see. Yeah, I definitely am. Because I still got one more to get through. That's probably the only song that I even know the rhythm to, let alone any of the lyrics, so... So, Strike would have done 6 damage, but Letter Opener did 5 by playing the dodge and roll, and it sent defense forward. So I felt like that was the better choice. Yeah, I'm taking too much damage here. I should have just defended again and let the poison do its work over 2 turns. Regen potion is so nice to see there. Bouncing flask. Alright, show me like a crippling cloud. No, but I will probably take another footwork. I'm gonna remove a regular strike. I don't know if that's worth it. I'm almost certain it's not, but I tend to wind up resting a lot, whether I want to or not, on Silent Brain. You want to work? This is going to buff him, but it's going to get a huge amount of poison on him, so... I know I'm making him stronger, but... I'm going to do a little damage to him. I'm going to block a big chunk of it, and the poison is doing work. Yeah, now next turn I just need to do a little damage and he's dead. Okay. Not the worst. By far. Nope. Footwork now. I need this fight to not last too long, because that'll be what really gets me, is when the burns start doing damage to me. Not his damage so much as the burns when he starts getting it in my list. It didn't matter what defend I played. Like, defend or survivor was going to block the 6. More poison, because I want to keep this poison going. Double footwork is good. That's going to help me defend myself. Ugh. Alright. I should have played another defense. No, it was 1 damage more this way. But it would have triggered letter opener, which doesn't matter. It's a single enemy. Almost done. He's about halfway to the 2nd training. So, we're getting there. Got some poison going again. Some additional poison, so that's good. There we go. Acrobatics. And I can discard the burn, and then poison stab. He got strength. He strengthened himself. I'm gonna take a little more damage, but it's a lot of poison. I don't want to pass that up. Because that's how we win. Big poison. Neutralize that shit down. He did. Good Act 1, and I fought a lot of elites, so I got extra. None of these are great. Like, these are all terrible for my list. Probably Philosopher's Stone? Yeah, let's go for it. Champion? So I need the blue piece, which is treasure. Store, elite, elite, chest, or chest, rest. I only get 2 elites if I go for that store. I'm gonna go left side. Elite, 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 store, elite. Yeah, I'm going left side. Well, letter opener will help me here, but it ain't ideal. At least it does 5 full damage. It's not mitigated by their flight. Skill. Did I not play a 3rd skill here? Whatever. I guess I didn't. Finish him off. That's 1 dead. It's a lot of damage, but we're gonna block all but 2 of it. 6 of it. What did I count wrong? My head is just out of it today. I can't even count. Well, he's dead. That's good. Yeah, letter opener and bouncing flask were The whole reason we were able to win this fight without taking an absolute shit ton of damage. I do have something that can discard this. Is that really how I want to play? Yeah, let's give it a shot. It is Tactician. If it wasn't upgraded, I probably wouldn't take it there. Because it would just feel like it was bloating the hand. Alright, he's fully trained on evasion, so we will switch back to FTL here in just a second. I know a lot of you just want FTL, and I get that. But I appreciate those of you who decided to enjoy a little Slay the Spire with me while we trained up in FTL. We'll finish this fight, we'll jump back over. We got 10% additional evasion, and honestly, that's probably worth it. That's what I was hoping for, that exact result right there. The deck's still pretty small, so I can actually not really guarantee, but that'll happen a lot. It's not here. I just need a Juggernaut somehow from Ironclad's list. I'd be wrecking this dude. I'd be wrecking anybody. I reckon I'd be wrecking. Take a hit here, unfortunate, but... That gets him. It's working! It's working! Let's see what we get. Nah. Alright. Keep that run. We might finish that after this FTL run, if anyone's interested in tuning back in for that, but let's... So now we have 10% additional evasion. That's worth the time. It really is. So... They did. They're like, why did they sit there so long when they could kill us this easily? Hey, what's up, Josh? See ya. Really? Seriously? There is a store. I was about to upgrade the ship. Hell yeah! That is truly the jackpot. Dude, I haven't had Whataburger in so long. Now I want burgers. Good job. Good job. Thank you so much. Now I want Whataburger. That's awesome, man. I'm gonna buy a fuel so he doesn't think I'm being rude. Coming in and not buying anything. I think I might buy this defense drone, actually, because I am sick of missiles. Huh. Buy a fuel so he doesn't think I'm being rude. Apparently, I care about what people think. Can't have them thinking I'm being rude. My weapons are faster. If we hit, this goes down guaranteed. Because it's 1 power here, 2 power here, so they have exact power for what they field. On weapons, not all systems. I'll take a distress. Who's in distress? Promise to help. NG crew. Bam, bam, bam. Oof. Oof. Pulsar, oof. Pulsar bad. Get this ion blast on. I have the power. Give them ketchup. Ha! Yeah. Bro, what are you doing, game? That is just dirty. Are you kidding me? With this nonsense? Pulsar's run-enders for a reason, damn it. At least I kept one weapon up, so... Okay. I saw a clip the other day, probably on YouTube, a short or something, I don't remember exactly what, or if it was a compilation in a video, but it was of, it was a shot from one of the John Wick movies, I want to say the fourth one, and it was when John is, yeah, it's when the Continental's being purged by the adjudicators, the High Table's troops. If you haven't seen John Wick, go catch up on it. And they have to go back and rearm themselves because the combatants they're facing are heavily armored. So they go back and they switch over to 12 gauges with steel slugs, armor-piercing rounds. Great. Cool. It's a limited number of people defending the hotel with limited amounts of ammo against basically endless numbers of enemies. And in all previous iterations of John Wick, or at least the first two, he was always cognizant of how many resources he had, how much ammo he had, and never was wasteful. A lot of people criticized in the first John Wick when he's facing opponents, and the first one is much more gun heavy with some hand-to-hand. The second one is a lot more hand-to-hand with some gun play. But a lot of people criticized in John Wick 1 that when he was fighting an opponent, he would shoot, you know, a single opponent, a single person in front of him, and he's popping them 3 times. And they're like, that's so wasteful. Why wouldn't you just hit him once? Why wouldn't you just shoot him in the head and be done with the fight? And in the first one, consistently, especially during the fight at the Red Circle, John Wick will pop him twice center mass and then once in the head. And the reason for that is the 2 center mass shots are the ones that are easy, consistent to land. Even for an expert marksman, in close, fast-paced combat, you need to land hits quickly that are anatomically effective. So center mass. Big target doesn't move like the limbs or the head do, right? The torso is the biggest section, and it's relatively stationary compared to trying to hit them anywhere else. So we would always hit 2-shot center mass and then come up for the headshot. Because once you've hit them center mass, you know where the head is from there. It's a muscle memory, it's a reflex to lift from that point and land the kill shot. So that's not wasting ammo, that's consistent efficiency. And I praised that. It was excellent, well done. The scene that I'm going back to and talking about, they arm up 12 gauges, steel slugs, heavily armored opponents. They gotta be conservative with their ammo. There's a few times they take like a leg shot or, you know, a non-center mass, non-headshot, and whether that's to set up the follow-up shot or because it's the only target they had, okay. But there's one that just absolutely pisses me off to no end. John shoots one of the other troopers, one of the opposition, center mass, with a 12-gauge steel slug. That individual is done. The fight's already over at that point. But if you want to then land like a headshot to be sure he doesn't even have a couple seconds to try to harm you, okay. But he doesn't do that. He shoots him in the chest, the guy hits the railing behind him and starts to go over the railing. He's already going over, and he gets shot again center mass. That's still acceptable, because the first shot hit, and before you registered that the first shot hit and did what it was supposed to do, you've already made the muscle decision to fire the second shot. Fine. 2 shots, save your ammo, move on. That guy's done. But he goes over the railing, and he shoots him again while the guy's in the air. The guy's no longer a threat. You've had the time to mentally process that you already hit him twice. This super assassin that's always been cognizant of his resources in the past wastes a shot while he's midair. You wanted to have a cool shot because he's in the middle of the air. I'll accept that one too. You've still wasted 3 slugs, 2 more than you needed to, on a single opponent. But then he shoots him again while he's in the air. And then the guy hits the ground and he shoots him again over the railing. And then the guy rolls off from where he landed to a lower portion and he shoots him again. The fuck did they lose between the first and the fourth movie? I know I'm ranting about something completely random, but it has been in my head since I saw that clip and driving me absolutely crazy. It is a direct representation of the degradation of quality of movies in that time frame. Even within a single genre, a single franchise. Just... Shut up, iWatch. What do you mean? Are you saying I rant a lot? Oh, okay, hold on. We have decisions to make. It's gotta be black. It's just, everything has to be... They're afraid of moments of silence. And I don't just mean silence as in no dialogue. I mean silence as in no action. Modern movies, and TV shows in large part, are so afraid of silence. They're so afraid of stillness. Everything is like they're catering to adult toddlers, to 40-year-old toddlers who can't be bothered to let a movie waste even a couple seconds of their time. So every single moment has to be filled with action, flashing lights, noise, dialogue, quippy responses. They never just let a moment be a moment. Compare within that single franchise, John Wick 1 to 3 and 4. Specifically 3, actually. 4 had a little bit of redemption to this. But in the first one, very dialogue sparse. The dialogue that is done to build the myth of John Wick. Without exposition, without long-form exposition. They relate anecdotes to each other. They relate clear, in-universe facts about who John Wick is. But in the first one, they do such a masterful job of not telling you and showing you instead. Almost like it's a visual medium. They don't tell you what the gold coins are. They just show you. And they don't show you obtusely. They show you it's crafted into the scenes, how they're used, what they're used for, and essentially their approximation of their value. So, no, I agree. I agree entirely, Watch. You said probably going to be a shot, but I got so bored during John Wick 4. No doubt. No doubt. So 3 was the worst for me because 3 felt like nothing but gunfight after gunfight after gunfight with no substance, no soul, no purpose to them. I feel like the 4th one did a little bit better because it introed some characters that were interesting a little. Not perfect. The completely unbelievable but masterfully played Kane by Donnie Yen. I'll watch anything Donnie Yen is in. I think he's great. And while I will never buy into this blind individual being so capable as to not only function at an extremely high level, but against other superiorly trained assassins. Like, he's not just beating up average Johns, he's doing it against people who have all of his same training and the ability to see. But the character is given depth and nuance. Even the Marquis is given some depth and nuance and some texture to his character. Whereas in 3, I can't remember anything about 3. Except how bored I was during it. So at least 4 gave me a couple things to remember, but there were some long gunfights that were just there to be gunfights. Go back to the first movie, every gunfight that happened, I was invested in because I knew why it was happening. It felt well executed, it didn't feel wasted, and it wasn't afraid to not show you action. Here's the biggest difference I could say between John Wick 1 and 3 and 4. If you took all of the action, all of the fighting out of John Wick 1, and you only hinted at it, or you put it on the periphery, like you showed the aftermath. So, the first fight where Vigo tasks a team, or has his second, send a team to John's house. And you see him suit up and then get his gun, and then he's standing in the corner, and you see him kind of come out of the shadow into frame, and then the fight starts. If you saw only him come out of the shadow, and you saw the grim look on his face and his pistol in his hand, and then you cut immediately to him opening the door with the police officer there, you could do that with every fight scene in that movie, and that would still be a damn good movie. Guarantee it. That's a well-made movie, because you could take all the action out of it, and it would still work. You take all the action out of John Wick 3 or 4, and there is nothing left. It is just garbage. That's the difference between what went into the first one and what happened later. I guarantee it'll still be worth a watch. I don't doubt that for a second. Because what we're told and what we know about the mythos of John Wick is so well crafted that even if you don't see the action, the story still holds up as a drama, as a thriller, as a revenge story. If you took out all of the action or just showed the very beginning and end of every fight and just hinted at what happened in between, it would still work. It would still be a movie worth watching. It probably wouldn't be as good because the action was very well done. Chad Stahelski did a great job, but could have gotten an NG there, but now. I think I'd lose out on the chance to get crew there, but I also bypassed the chance of losing crew, which is very important. Movies need to stop being afraid of silence, and they need to stop only catering to an audience, a streaming audience. I know that's where the money is. I know that they still have to make things that people will watch, but damn if it's not just hollow and soulless. They need to be willing to show us quiet moments. They need to be willing to... The audiences have to change too. Every single time you're watching something and you press skip forward, you're robbing yourself of the stories that live in the silence. Every single time. The ship can't hurt me, which is great. So that would be my task to all of you, my homework, if you will. Go watch a movie. Preferably one a little older. And watch it without pausing, certainly without skipping. You need to pause, life gets in the way. You gotta use the restroom, family stuff comes up. But try to set aside time, if you can find it in your busy life, to watch a movie from start to finish, minimal interruption, and do not skip any of it. Let the slow scenes play. Let the dialogue be heard. Don't skip forward, and just see what you find there, because I guarantee if it's a decent movie, you're gonna find a lot more than if you just go, oh, let me get to the next action scene, or I don't care about this dialogue, or whatever it is. And try not to pause it and walk away from it for too long. You gotta go to the restroom, that's one thing. But if you pause it and I'll finish it tomorrow, let your headspace remain in the film for its runtime. You do that and you're gonna enjoy movies a lot more. Guaranteed. Good movies. I probably should take this. My weapon system is quite good, so I am gonna take this. Alright, that's a big pickup there. Kovier's the Rock. I try to do that every couple weeks at the longest. Usually on Sunday when I have a little bit of time, I'll try to watch a movie without pausing, without skipping, never skipping. No. The only time I ever do that is if I'm looking for a certain scene to just dissect that scene. But if I start a movie, I generally want to watch it start to finish without skipping around. Or certainly without skipping forward. This is why I always want 15 on hand. Boom. I like Rebel Controlled, but NG Controlled gives me an option here, whereas this forces me here. So... Okay. Good. Never surrender. I'm trying to think the last time I was able to do that was probably with Aliens, again, which is obviously a movie I love and talk about tons. But even after so many viewings of it, I can still appreciate it so much. And I never skip around in that movie. It's so good, so worth the time. I have a defense drone. Fuck your missiles. Nice double hit on the weapons. Our weapon system does lack a little bit, but it's really solid for now. And if we get hacking, even this weapon system can win, without question. It is on the weaker side for a final weapon system, but it could get there. If it had to. Double bomb, a little bit annoying, but probably not too big of a deal. Unless it's fire bombs. Anything. Haha. Get wrecked, Mantis Scout. Boo. A Stoa. Nice. Hacking? Yeah. Nice. We're doing pretty well. We've got a lot of the things we need. A missile launcher. Get off my ship. Not that important that the launcher stayed up, because we do have the defense drone, so... No, a really big deal. Ooh! If that hit, they're dead. Get dunked. Aw. No double reward? Ah, so itchy. I don't think they can hurt me. Haha! A lot better than last run when every ship could not only hurt me, but absolutely wreck me. Missed a lot there. Well, we missed once. It just happened to be at a time that I noticed it. Double reward's nice. Okay. No. Even low on crew, I'm not spending that. Another store. Free stuff. I'll take it. I might buy this one. Alright. Sell the anti-personnel. Sell one repair. Put the combat here. I'm gonna buy this guy. He's engine trained. And he gives me an energy. Eventually, I'm gonna be paying 35 for an energy or power bar anyway. So he's essentially discounted by that much. I have not played Void War myself yet, Machiavelli, and I know someone else asked about it. I think Zarnia asked earlier. I've been asked about it like 3 times today. I'm interested in it, but I don't have the ability to pick it up just now. So it's one I look to try to get some time into eventually, yes. But I haven't played it yet. Myself. I've seen it played, but I haven't played it myself. All right. Oh my goodness, these freaking allergies! Oh! Yeah. Ow! Ugh. Ooh. We're doing pretty better than we were before. I won't say pretty good. We're doing better than we were before by a lot. The big difference is fast weapons instead of the slow weapons we had before, which makes a monumental difference. Ooh. Hull Smasher might be an upgrade from Heavy Laser just because of the number of projectiles, but it is notably slower. I'm gonna go NG controlled. What's up, Hillhome? I was lurking the other night when you were playing XCOM 2, but I was just all laying in bed trying to breathe, so wasn't chatting much. Yeah, I saw, man. That's awesome. Aha! I'm about to sneeze like crazy. Ow! Right? Hey, that's awesome. It means something. Womp womp. 5 damage, no reward. Give me just a second, folks. I gotta blow my nose and I'll be right back in just a second. Sorry, thank you. Car with the turret on the first. In fact, explode. Oh, that's no good. Yeah. That's one way to learn it. Store? Yeah. Laughed? I mean, that's all you can do at that point, right? I'm probably holding on to this because it might slot it. No, I'm not going to. I probably should, but... Hey, Pumadine. I don't know if you're joke. I've been asked about Void War like 6 times today, so I don't know if you were here and knew that, but yeah, it's one that I'm gonna look to try to play and stream at some point. I'm trying to catch my breath. Holy crap. Freaking hell. Why? Get off my ship. Big missile launcher, triple shield. How many are there? Is that one or two? Just one. All right. Help him. Okay, got a shield bubble down. No, I don't. Yeah, it's been a topic today, Pumadine, so I didn't know if you were here, and because I just mentioned right before you came in that it had been mentioned multiple times today, so I didn't know if you were here, and we're just like, you know, adding on to that, but yeah, it's been talked about a lot today, so. They're heavy, like...
Hello there.
Hey, what's up, Dome Reaper? Their heavy lasers sniped my defense drone as their missile was railing into me. So dumb. Oh, man. Whew. All right. Another store, huh? That's a dive. If I go to the quest. We might dive behind the exit, but I tend to not. Probably one thing I should do more, but that's 40 scrap. That was nice. I think I just screwed up my jumps. It's cheap. I did screw up my jumps. I cost myself a jump there unless I dive. Huh. I'll go rock controlled. I do have a defense drone. Dude, I had the Zoltan Homeworld event on my previous run today, and I went to the quest where you're supposed to hail them and clicked attack and cost myself the Homeworld reward. My head is so fogged, and I've never done that before on that event. Not a single time. Once I knew what the event was. So, yeah, the allergies are absolutely wrecking me. Fuck you. Pay your debt, you assholes. Huh? Maybe they have a burst laser too. It's a bit late, but I'll still take long-range scanners there. I might do some Gibbs time in a bit, but I'm really tired, and having him up and over here getting all excited, we'll see what we can do. He's schnoozing right here, so we'll see. He heard me talking about him. Get out of your cloak! No one's impressed, dude. Ooh, I could stay invisible for a long time and not do anything with it. Good job. Oh. Let's see what there is here. Mind control? Systems are done. It's only an asteroid field. That's alright. What an absolute joke. If you want to live, that's how you do it. Dude, are you kidding me? Twice in the same... Our drone got nuked by an asteroid twice in one fight. Ah! Should say twice in one event. The fight was over, but... Itching! Fight the ship. Fight the power. Big weapons. Not terrible. Okay. Cool. I've got to admit, it's getting better. It's getting better all the time. Okay. We just need a third flak one now. And we're all gravy. I just need to be able to breathe, and we'll be all gravy. When flaks attack. It's the flak attack, Jack! Alright. Shield Charge Booster is not a useless augment. It's faster shield charge for free. I'll take it. Fuck it. Cloak? Yeah, no one cares about your cloak. Oh yeah, he'll home, without question. And not in a small way. Oh my goodness. Ah! Get dunked. All right. Real quick. Be right back. Sorry. Don't want to sit here blowing my nose in front of all of you. The sniffling and sneezing is gross enough. Don't want to force you to be subjected to that. I'm not going to sell any. A Needham Rebel Stronghold. Oh, yeah. Look around. It's on an empty non-ship beacon, right? Yeah, the Rebel shipyard. No ship presence. That's right. Okay. I'm so foggy today. I needed to verify. So I want to see no ship. I want to aim for no ship jumps to find a mini flagship. Shipless jumps, if you will. Ah. That doesn't look too bad. Except they're gonna board. Nope. Can't vent that. That's fine. Good. Kovier's in here handing out a double ass whooping. And of course, the first two jumps are forced jumps that both have a ship present. Which is not a bad thing, it's just not the thing we're looking for. These are not the jumps we're looking for. Breach! No breach. Didn't even take it all the way down. One with each fist. Just punching one guy on either side. One punch for you, one punch for you. Just... Kovir smash. There we go. Ah! Don't need to hack it, it's disabled. Got him! I need to see... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it'll let me see these jumps. Double... Moosile launcher. Ass whooping in the medbay incoming. I got 2 fists, 1 for each of you. Nice. This is gonna have a ship on it too. I just know it. So I'm gonna, or that is. One, 2, 3, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm gonna check this one. Not it. I'll give you fuel. Now we have level 2 piloting. Have your pilot carefully explore the debris. Womp womp. Weapons down, I don't care what else they do. Doesn't matter how they shift their power if they can't hurt me. Yeah, good luck with that. Hack my piloting. Oh my god, they all have ships on them. Oh, I should have put defense drones up. Holy crap, that's double. Okay. Okay. That was annoying. Whew. No ship! Yes! Be here! It's gonna be on one of these jumps. Has to be. Has to be! Look around, look around, look around, look around! I wanna look around! Let me look around! Fuck! No one's letting me look around! Let me be nosy! Wow! 6 projectiles from the flax couldn't take down 3 shield bubbles. I'm already using a defense drone, so I'm trying not to use the hacking part as well. Thank you! That's all I needed. Just a little bit of an opening. Just had to pop the seal on it. Hey, Maria. You're going to Shields. And you are now sailing. Nice. A store. Look around. Look around. Look around. Cool. It's gonna be right there. Right after we buy a burst laser 2 or a flak 1 in the store. Bam! Fuck. No one has anything that I need. You're all mean. Look around. I want to look around. Yes! Yes! Thank you. Looking around. I'm just gonna hack these missiles. Screw that. All right. Missiles are gonna fire 1 volley. I fired my heavy laser so late, my brain was just not there. My number 2 flag did not fire. Yes! Flak 1. Burst laser 2. Heavy ion. Fuck you. What is that shit? There's no jumps. I can't go anywhere else, but I can go back to the store and sell the heavy ion, so... That's why having it right before the end isn't good, because I can't make use of the fleet delay, but... Should probably heal them in the med bay. Alright. City sector. Ow. Ow. That hurts. Ugh. Ugh. What a shitty connection. It passes basically 2 full bands. So instead of your exit being on 12 or 13, it's on 10. Defend the outpost is a double reward. Most likely. They've got so much shields and a defense too that... Yeah. Hacking the shields is the one consistent way to get through. Nice double reward. Big. Alright. Heal them up. Scrap in front of us, that's not bad. Attack the Schlavers. Well, they hacked my weapons, so that's not cool. I'm gonna destroy theirs, so it's not really gonna matter, but... I hacked way too early, but it'll be okay. Ugh. I started my hack right away, and the only reason it was out of sync is because they hacked my weapons, which threw my timing completely off. Not a human and not this late, and I already have people trained on engines, so... Unfortunate miss, but not a huge deal. Should be it. Let's get a little more before the store. I don't need to fuel this late, so... I'll take a distress. I pretty much got all the things to cover most distresses. Yeah. Give them the 15 missiles. Long-range scanners, 25 scrap instead. Alright, we're gonna check both stores. Basically, kind of just looking for weapon upgrades, or maybe useful augments, but that ain't it. Not really, no. Shield charge booster is something, but not important enough. Do I ever buy sensors? No. Because the purchase of mind control is purely to counter phase 3 at a flagship, so... Weapon hack again. Well, their Zoltan shield's down. Oh. Right before my heavy laser was allowed to fire. Dude, get through. I don't want to use a hacking part here. They really can't hurt me. So, without the missile, they literally can never hurt me. So I don't want to use hacking parts if I don't have to. Thank you. Damaging weapons here isn't so much to shut their weapons down, because they're really not dangerous to me. It's because it damages systems and spreads out their repair efforts. And it's almost just habit to target weapons, so... One repair? Oh, boy, howdy. I'm gonna buy this pre-igniter. Yep. That'll do. My map is updated. Boy, howdy! Thanks, guys! I'm waiting on my weapons. I literally just bought a pre-igniter. It's because I never buy... Why would you buy a pre-igniter? So my brain was like, what are we doing? And it hit my doors. You guys suck, you know that? I need to hit their shields, apparently. I was busy dealing with the borders, so I wasn't paying much attention to that crap. Into doors again. Like, get out! We're landing so inconsistently, I should have hacked against them ages ago, but now it's just the principle of the matter. Nope. Little too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. There. Okay, into Sector 8. Yep, absolutely. Might get some repairs just for scrap. All right. Let's do it to it. Son of a bitch. Both of them fired. I should have put that defense run up way sooner. Both of them fired. Such a good timing for them. That is so disgusting. Well, fire here. Even though I depowered it, it immediately fired again. It got through. I'll take it. That was lucky. That's all that was. I had to fire before the hack was done because the ion intruder was in hacking about to knock it, so. Probably not at this point, just because this is the first fight in Sector 8, so we're almost to the end, but. So, we're not really going to have another chance to add another flak, but. A good build, though. Alright. Ugh. Low scrap. Low poly. I don't want to do that anymore. Can you refill the air in the room? What the hell are you taking so... Jeez. Hurry up! That way I can power both of those and it's extra coverage. Watch there be a flak here. Nope. I will say sell long-range scanners and buy this automated reloader, though. Oh, 2, 3, hell yeah! Woo! We've got level 3 oxygen, yay! Oof. Not the worst hack, but not great. Breached and took down the missiles, so we shouldn't see any more damage happen to us on this phase. I fired my flax right into their stealth because I'm bad. You know I'm bad. I'm bad, you know it. Wow, that's so rare. Especially with shield overcharge, or yeah, full shield training and the overcharge augment, or the shield charge augment, that our shield didn't come back up on that bubble in time. Even with the ion, that's super rare. Eh. Oh, it's because piloting was hacked, so we didn't have any evasion. That's what happened. Killed 2 of their crew. That's good. They're gonna stealth here. I'm gonna hold my flax this time. I was wrong. I could have landed my shots. Again. I wasn't fully hacked that time. That's just bullshit. That's all that was. Killed another crew. Look how much air we have. We've got all the air supply. It's constantly playing over the speakers. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without. Shut up! I don't have sensors 1. I couldn't upgrade sensors if I wanted to because I don't own the system. All right. Ow! Ouch! Ugh! Ah! Be right back. Right before we go into the phase 2. Give me 1 second. Okay. Back to the base. Anything to upgrade? Doors. Alright. Here comes phase 2, which should be the easiest. Defense is in a good spot for us to launch. We shot down their boarding drone, which is exactly what I want. Did not take it down, but did damage to it. They don't have a cloak this phase, which is a huge difference, so... yeah. Got 1 crew down. Oh, our defense drone must have gotten taken down at some point. Gotten hit by something. Killed another crew. I don't know if I got the second guy before he made it out of the room, though. Okay. All right, let's pursue for phase 3. Here we go. Good thing here is I have a beam drone, and the pre-igniter means I can fire my weapons right away and try to get a jump on this super shield. They're in hacking? Super shield's almost down. Beam drone got it. Wow, both the other missiles hit against 45%. That's unfortunate. It also stripped my freaking hacking down to only 2. Not ideal, but... We did breach this, but we didn't break it. Oh, they broke my mind control. Bummer. Wow, we got hit hard by that. Missiles are down. He made it out of the room. Not sure that's really that important, but he did. Couldn't take the mind control down, but we should have this. Unless our weapons get, like, blapped, that should be it. Nice! Hey, I didn't let anyone die. They lived. 1 by 1, number 11. Jack Covier's Wartang and Saline. Got it. That was only 3 tries on NGB, which isn't too bad for a player as mediocre as myself. Oh. Brother. Score was probably in the middle there. Like, I felt like I had a lot of extra scrap at the end, but we only spent 5 power in weapons. So, and we start with 3. That's probably low 5,000s off the score. I wouldn't expect higher than like 5,300. Well, that's lower than I thought even. Yeah, under 5,000. I thought it was actually better than that, so the low weapon investment and no cloaking, which is a big cost. Nice. Yeah, 9, 10. We got it on 11. Sweet. All right. I am going to stay here for a little while longer. I am thoroughly... But I want to, I'm going to push that Slay the Spire run a little bit more. And see what we can get there. So, let me update my info and we'll do that. Good run. Very pleased. Got a win. All right. Okay, we've got a defensive poison build a little bit going. And all of these are so I'm not taking one there. Alright. Let's see what we got here. No. Not today, book. Snacko. 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 Perplexing gaze. Oh, that's horrible. Dude, that's so not cool. 3, 2, 3, 3, 3. Fuck off. So much damage. Okay. Ugh. Couldn't quite get him, but which sucks because we're taking a big hit. There may have been another way to do it if I looked at the cards more, but I'll take a Bane plus, but I don't want to put too many of those in the list. They're not great generally. Neutralize. Footwork. Sorry. These allergies really are just the star of the show recently. Ugh. It's just so tiring. Ugh, it's like just draining. Nice. I need a corpse explosion would be great in this list, actually. Oh, I can discard this and get energy I can't spend. But I still got to use the mechanic, and that's what's important. Right? Ooh, I'm gonna heal myself. You're still gonna die. See? All this for nothing, lady. Now they're trying to give me cloak and daggers. Like, no. Ooh, this is a tough one. Double footwork early might save me. Can I get a discard? No. I would love to put more poison on, but I don't want to take any damage if I can avoid it. Well, this is going to hurt, and this could very well be the end of this run. I did send block forward, though. Get rid of a strike. Neutralize. Bouncing class. Alright. His damage is going to scale up. We're ahead of it on that turn. Will we be this turn? We might be able to be. If all we draw is defense, then yeah, probably. The double footwork is the savior here, because it's making my defense like 9 apiece, or 10 apiece. Oh, that sucks. Actually, I think we're okay. Again, footwork. Being monstrously good here. Double footwork. I need to upgrade those. Forge them if I can. That's a big hit. Ow. He's dead next turn, though, so we live. But we are hurt. You could almost say we're wounded. Because he put 2 wounds in the deck. You got it. Choose a power card. Okay. Deadly poison. I gotta rest here. Too low on health. I'm gonna go after the elites. Like, I'm risking it the whole way. We should be okay against these guys with letter opener. Draw me the tact. Ugh, no, didn't get it. Throw some block forward to the next turn. Take 1 damage. Ha! I slay with the puns. Ah! Would you say they're inspiring puns? Woo! We're taking more damage, which is not great. Yeah, like, where were you a while ago, dude? Like, when I needed you. Ugh! 10 more damage. We're down to 26 health. That's not good. Oh, we'll be okay with letter opener. Fucking no! He's gonna hit me big and kill me. Yeah, very likely. That helps. No tactics. Well, he's dead. 27. Fucking hell, man. We're not doing so hot. I haven't gotten to stack a lot of poison on him either, which would be wearing him down. Now he's gonna hit really hard. Son of a bitch. This just never wants to line up with where I actually need it to be. I'm dead. Son of a bitch. This was actually a really good list, and I thought I'd be okay against this boss, but none of the cards just ever lined up how they needed to. I'll try one more on Silent, but we'll see. Ugh. My deck wasn't even bloated there. It was only like 21 cards. Or 20. I would have loved to have seen a, the one that does damage on debuffs. I can't remember what it's called right now. Elite. So at most I can get 2 elites, but I also want to see a store. So that was a waste. That was a complete waste. I should have just killed him with both attacks and then done the neutralize here, even if he wasn't attacking, just because of the way the damage played out. But now I'll just waste an attack on the next turn here. Yeah. Oof. One damage short. Because why not? Why not be 1 damage shy? Ooh. Shiver poison, shiver poison, shiver poison, shiver poison. Let's go shivs. It's a long time before I get to a store, but sure. It's a shitty one to get. Oh, should have thrown another defend up. Little damages, you know, whatever, but I had the energy, but he's not attacking, so it didn't matter. I discarded it. Good for me. I did the most basic of things correctly for once. Oof. Couldn't draw a double strike on this. Really? There wasn't one left, so no, I couldn't. Couldn't draw a double strike here? Son of... Okay, we had neutralized, but damn. No. I'll take the recall now. I don't have a lot of cards that are worth upgrading, forging. Maybe the Cloak and Dagger, but this is going to be tough without basically any new cards in the deck. I do not need to focus here. I need to focus on the end. My brain's just dumb. Nope, not that one, that one. It's the same without discarding. So it didn't matter, but saves me a click. Neutralizing him was fine because he was attacking, but the attack should have landed here. Also, neutralize just gets rid of the artifacts. So it doesn't change anything. Getting a weak here is gonna suck. Because now my next turn, my attacks are gonna be meh. And they ain't great to begin with. It's just a long fight. Especially when you just don't have any extra, like, new cards. I'm basically playing the deck from the jump. Ooh, get weak again. Fuck. Alright, one's down, though, so damage slows down a lot. Oh, what an absolute shit draw. There's 5 other cards to draw. We draw 3 of the 4 dazed. You have got to be kidding me. I guess there was no other attacks left. I saw that when I previewed the draw, but... long and tedious fight, and they're like, yeah, it sure is. Come on! Ah! Look how many freaking cards are... Stop! Next turn, it's going to be 5 dazed. I'm calling it now. Actually, it can't, because they go into the draw. But, well, that was bad enough. The reason I neutralized him is because it gets rid of his artifact, which doesn't change much, but... Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, weak again. Fuck you. I mean, I took the curse willingly, but I got a piece of shit for it. Oh, come on! These draws are abysmal! 3 strikes. If I drop 3 strikes, it's over. So, thank you! That's good to get early. I'll take Reflex. I've never taken that card before, but maybe it can do something. And it was the only one of the 3 choices that benefited from being, if it's upgraded. Of course, I picked a Shiv card, and with this, I would much rather go Poisons. Because that's going to direct towards skills, not attacks. Whereas Shivs is going to lead towards attacks. Not always, though. You generate Shivs often with skills, so maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. I guess the cards that generate the Shivs are often skills, so they'll come in upgraded. Yeah, like, okay. I want to go for this, but I want to see one of these stores, especially because I want to get rid of this curse. I'll take the Sapphire over the Ornithopter. Nah, wish I had Poison instead of this build, but... well, that's a lot of attacks, so... Of course. Guess it was bound to happen, given the deck was not beat. The problem is, if this fight goes very long, he's going to weaken me so much I won't be able to do any damage. Here comes the first weaken. And I'm... Wow, that curse is being way more punishing than it had any right to be. Well, strength down, not weaken, but same fucking result. I could very well lose here in a long, drawn-out loss. Don't even have to be that long. He's just gonna beat me. My damage is, like, cut so much by just that one strength down, and he's about to do it again. And I have not drawn Survivor with Reflex a single time yet. It's my discard option, but now I'm down 2 strength. And frailty, dexterity. 4 damage. Yeah. This is why elites are so difficult in Act 1 for Silent. It just lines up so badly. Yeah, I'm gonna just die. He doesn't even have to weaken me. He's just gonna kill me on the next attack. Or he'll weaken me again, and yeah, this is over. Yeah, I'm like -3 strength. I'll try one more, but damn it, that was disgusting. All right. What's the texture of my deck? I guess I'm choosing. God, both of these would be great. Obviously can't afford anything. Let's try poison, see if we can make something happen. Not bad with another store right there. Bouncing Flask. And there was accuracy, so either way would have had... Ah, Sadistic Nature. That's the card I was thinking of. Sadistic Nature in a poison deck would be great. I didn't have enough to buy it, so... That's the card earlier that I said I couldn't remember what it was called. I know they only have 1 health, but, you know. Gotta use the poison. That's what we do. Cultist Potion wants us to be shits. Crippling Cloud. Excellent. And I get an elite with 1 health. And it's this... I get my revenge, bitch! Yeah, get Bouncing Flask, you turd monster. Get melted before you even wake up. You die to sleep. Come on, game! Really? Really? You absolute bitch. Fine. Fivs it is. 3 poison cards, and it's like, hey, one of the best Shiv relics. Here you go. I should have just done 2 more strikes instead of Crippling Cloud. He would have taken like 22 more damage. Okay. I block all this exactly. He'll be stronger next turn, and I'm going to take more damage, but I'm going to stack a bunch of poison on him, and then he's going to die. So... Yeah. Alright. Take 10 and then he's dead. Yeah, if I have any little bit of damage, he'll die. Which I should. Perfect. Not bad. Do I even have a power card? Noxious feet. I should have picked cards first in case there was another power in here. That was dumb of me. I'm not taking any of those cards. We're gonna go after it because this deck is trying to be two things. So, if it loses, it loses. That's fine. If I get, like, Snecko Skull and Envenom, it could have some synergies in its, you know, among its own inconsistencies, but... Blade Dance. Passed up an accuracy, so, of course. Well, Crippling Cloud's great here. Can't really pass that up. Noxious Fumes. Let's go here. Here. This could have hurt a lot worse, but it's not great that it's doing any damage to us at all, given what we're going into, but... Because we're going into the buffed elite. I might bypass it and just go to the store. See what this card is. Alright, fuck it. Sure. This bitch. My hand was full, so I didn't get it. Oh, I'm an idiot. All I needed to do was play a Shiv first, and I was fine. Oh, I didn't realize it gave strength. No, it didn't because I ended the turn. At the end of your turn. I was like, if it gave me a strength immediately, then obviously I should have played that first, but it didn't. I guess I could have waited and shuffled the Shivs around, but I'm gonna die anyway, so it's not gonna matter. Taking too much damage. Maybe I can live through this if he's gonna debuff, so I get a turn. Well, yeah. On the next turn, I either have to kill him or be able to defend myself. He's gonna do 20 damage. Well, I'm alive. And he'll die to the poison on the next turn. So I guess it's not over, but... Weak-ass relic. Whatever, we've got a hybrid deck. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Poison Shivs, who knows? All the things. Yep, I'm dead. No, I won't be. He'll die and I'll take 4 damage, so I'm at 2 health. I should have just defended against the 8 damage, but I'm an idiot. I should be able to kill them, so I shouldn't lose here, but yeah. I think double strike just killed them too, but I don't think it did. No. Maybe something good? On sale blade trap? Or blade dance? This deck wants to be both archetypes, and it's not doing good at either right now. So I'm gonna push it one way. At least this is a boss I don't need much health against, but I can't survive on 2. I can survive low, but not on 2. So... I need the marbles, which makes them vulnerable turn 1. Also, obviously, anything that buffs shivs. The little crossbow relic or accuracy power. Considering I had, like, all my shiv cards, I did not do enough damage to him that turn. Not near enough. I could have made him vulnerable for the shivs, actually. That would require me not being an idiot, though. Better. Corpse Explosion would add 6 poison, but its effect wouldn't matter because when he dies, the fight's over. But Envenom would make this list comprehensive within its own identity. Because all the shivs would stack venom, poison, and then other cards would stack more poison or could trigger off poison, so Envenom would be a great card to see here. Like being able to do that and every one of those stacking. Okay. Maybe we've got something. I'm gonna go with the tiny house here. Cloak and Dagger's a good one to hit. I'll take that. Second Crippling Cloud? Yeah. Alright. Maybe we've got something we can work with now. I need the red piece, so resting. Store here. The only problem with Envenom is it's a little heavy to play. Cost-wise. But stacking some poison with every attack, so it makes the shivs also do poison, basically. try to minimize the damage. She's gonna die to the poison in 2 turns, so no reason to take a bunch of damage. Accuracy. I mean, Blade Dance is pretty easy to work with, so... Accuracy? Catalyst, which I just asked for, but also Infinite Blades. It's a Poison Shiv deck. It's both. It's all the things. What does your deck do? Yes. One of these days I will say yes to that, but this is not that day. All right. Ah. I'm not that hurt. This is gonna get rid of 2 of his artifacts. This will start chipping on that armor that he's just gonna build back anyway, but... I should have played Noxious, it would have gotten rid of the other artifact. Add 3 shivs. I didn't even realize that was that potion. More shivs. This is the wrong way to go through this fight, having to go through his armor, but... Poisons would be super fast against him. Because he only has 20 health. His artifact's gone. Venom wouldn't be good against him because it has to be unblocked damage to trigger the poison, and obviously he has this giant shield. And I have no poison on him with which to double. Worst way to have to go through this fight. Get through all that armor. Pain in my ass. What a no! We took so much damage because of the fact that none of our poison came up when it was right to play it, basically. No. Deck's a little heavy, too, so... Fucking... Alright! Of course. Son of a bitch. Yeah, where's the heal now, right? Son of a bitch. And I don't have the defensive tools to last against this. So this is very likely where this run ends, is what I'm saying. We'll see. That was basically my only high defense card, was Leg Sweep. He's already weakened, so Crippling Cloud's not going to do much on that side. son of a bitch. That's not looking great. Alright, that's a little bit better. I'm alive for the moment with a very tiny amount of health, but he's not dying fast enough. One big hit. Neutralize doesn't weaken him. Yeah, that's it. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Alright. We're coming up on 9 p.m. and I'm not having any luck with Slay. But still enjoying, still learning, still exploring more decks. So thank you guys for hanging out tonight. We had a good run in FTL. We got a win on NGB. And I still obviously have to figure out what's going on with the YouTube chat on my chat bot. But thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to go try to get my head to stop hurting and try to get some sleep tonight. So I will see you guys tomorrow for more XCOM. We'll continue our hard mode campaign tomorrow evening. So thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the good times, good vibes, good conversations as always. I will see you all next time, right here in the Echo, where each and every one of us has a voice. Good night. God bless. Be good people. I'll see you next time, folks. Adios.